Come on, man.
You having fun or what?
Jeez, what a trippy pedal. We are looking at the pyramid, by the pyramids, plural, by EarthQuaker devices. And it's crazy, like I never know what the hell I'm gonna play. I just kind of let the ghost in the machine tell me where to go. But man, that was so cool. What I love about it, okay, there's essentially, this is a stereo, it's a stereo flanger with 5 presets, 8 flanger modes, tap tempo, tap subdivision, multifunction modify control, positive and negative feedback, and a variable mix control. And if you really want to get cuckoo, it's got a an out, a expression pedal out. So what I did, again, you've got all these presets. I just randomly set one that I liked. There are descriptions of all this stuff, but I'm not going to bore you with that stuff because, basically the way you do it is you tweak it, you play it. If you like it, you remember it and use it. So, but what I had there, I had the tap tempo set. I'm running stereo outs into these 2 amps, into a valve train and into a PRS, which I reviewed the other day, and it was still in my living room, so I figured, what the hell, let's use this one. Here's our bass tone. So, nothing to sneeze at, that's perfectly pleasant. But then you run into this thing, stereo into it. I found, do you remember Bigger Than My Body, the John Mayer song? one of his early records. So he used an Adrenaline, which is this, kind of crazy box of drum loops and different sounds, and he copped it with that. But this really gets something like that. It's really cool. This is on the, I was on the random setting right there, but I love that kind of unpredictability of it. And before it, I'm running an old Boss DD6 stereo into it. Now you could run it stereo out of it, but I kind of liked affecting the delays, if that made sense, rather than the delay in that effect, if that makes sense. But either way works fine. But when you get that spread, that alone is totally addictive. But
I was going to say, yeah, that's EarthQuakers. They're weird, so they'll do that.
Yeah, man. EarthQuaker, you're a weird company, and I like it. Yeah. Good, weird Ohio boys, right?
Yeah,
Akron?
Akron.
Yeah. There we go. The land of Chrissy Hine, I believe.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, went back to Ohio.
Boom.
Anyway, the Pretenders, you Pretender fans out there. But here's what's really cool. So you've got tap tempo. So I was syncing the tap on this with the drum machine and the delay, but here's where it gets really cool. With this happy little fellow right here, the rate, you go from fast, normal to slow. So I started in the middle. Flip the switch. Go to the middle. Start cycling through quicker, and then go to the fast. So I love the fact you can get this, it almost sounds like a MIDI trigger kind of thing, but you can get old school with just tapping at your tempo, which I love, man. It gives you a way of improvising with it, which, you don't really get that luxury with MIDI bits, when you're kind of locked into something. So very cool to dial on the fly like that.
Do you want to offer up some classic sounds since we started weird?
Right. Okay, we started weird. Thank you, Chris, for bringing me back to reality after that. Okay, so the presets, there's tons of them, and the modes. Here you go. You got this mode dial right there, which brings you through all of these. And regrettably, their initials are written in tiny font that I can't really read, but that's classic. The other ones are like barber pole up, barber pole down, random, step, all these different deals. And your modify knob right here works in conjunction with that. Oh, and then up top we have, of course, manual, rate, width, and mix, which you would expect on a flanger. And then feedback as well. So those are all normal, but these bits is where it really gets interesting. So let's start with classic. That's a little fast for my liking. Barracuda! Sounds amazing. So that's your classic, that's a classic setting right there. And again, as weird as that, you've got all these presets over here to add to that weirdness. Here's the first one. Next. love that. That's number 2. I mean, that's awesome. Let's keep it going. And it seems to get a little weirder as you go. It starts relatively tame. That's that kind of, that's setting 4, which gets you into that real kind of like John Mayer, Bigger Than My Body. That's cool. Let's try that a bit different. Wow. One more, 5. Wow.
That's like a video game.
Exactly. There's like a colony of elves, you know, living in that amp. Just right? It's like 60s sci-fi. And then we get crazier with it. That's in the truly perhaps unusable. If you're a Foley person, maybe it would work for that. That's your game. Okay, so this is, God, even right there. Okay, that's the truly crazy. Let me get back to some more kind of modern sounds. Oh, here's where it gets cool too. Expression pedal. Basically, when you plug in the expression pedal, it takes over for your manual and lets you affect it in real time as you go. So let's see if try a couple of these. Okay, we're almost out of time. Let me just show you a couple quick sounds on this with the expression pedal. Find something different. That's cool, but that's okay, but there's like a tons of fun sounds in there. Very inspiring pedal. Good on you, EarthQuaker. As we said, made in Akron, Ohio. Built like a tank, and it's incredibly quiet. You know, I've got it, you know, looped in these other pedals, and I'm not hearing any noise. I've reviewed some flanges that I thought were like almost unusable. They're so noisy, but this one's quiet, man. Chris Keys, what's coming up this week?
Speaking of inspiring, today's rig rundown that we'll publish this afternoon is Mike Stern.
Jeez, that was so great. Watch it. It is a amazing, life-affirming, beautiful rundown. I know that sounds perhaps a little sensitive, but but I love the dude, man. He plays great. He's had this incredible history. You're playing with Miles and Jocko and Blood, Sweat and Tears and Pat Metheny and everybody. I mean, He's the guy that brought the Telecaster to jazz guitar. Just incredible. And to this day, he's just killing it, man. So, very inspiring. Tune to that later on. I think we should just like drum machine our way out of here and see what we get.
Do it.
Oh, you know what? Maybe I'll put on a different guitar. Let's try with a baritone.
Ooh.
Let's get low and rumbly and weird, man. Chris Keys ain't afraid to get weird.